Oh, sh. So, it's been a while. Uh, I think I just forgot to put my alarm to the right time because it's been well over a year since I've posted on this channel. I'm just here to say my bad, G. And we're going to talk about a movie because that's what I do. I talk about movies. So, here it goes. I mean, I guess.
Messages span 23 years.
Play it from the beginning.
The visuals. Towards
Now this is
this
the part where we talk
adventure
about,
that they're
well,
going
this
on,
movie looks
whatever it
amazing.
is, the adventure that they're
So
going
sick.
on.
The music.
At first,
I don't know what is it, the girl that
alright.
realistic,
But I
sure
love
one.
that shit from Gravity has it's something that
Not Jason Bourne, 'cause that's Matt Damon.
despite
Swear to God
every
that I'm not
time,
going
but
to
it just
like
everyone
it's
has that one
there's
act
no
that
sound
will
issues.
everything
For
for some it's Ralph
I don't know,
Everything
man.
explodes.
I don't know
For
who
some
they
it's
are. I just know this movie's
Guy
good.
Courtney. For
That's
me,
all.
The characters. This movie has a lot of characters, but not like Infinity War a lot, but like a handful. It's it's something that I really appreciate seeing in films is characters that they write in a way that we care about them. I was invested in almost every single character's motivations and what they were doing and how they were feeling. And it was beautiful. Especially our main character, Matthew McConaughey. He was amazing in this movie. His acting was just 10 out of 10, but we'll get back to the acting. And his character, you understand what he's going through. You understand why he does what he does. You understand every single thing he does. You know why he did it. Every choice he makes, you understand him because you know who he is, because the movie doesn't tell you, but they show you. And I just love that. All except Matt Damon, because Matt Damon can go and the acting. Everyone is pretty good in this movie. Matthew McConaughey is literally one of his best roles, in my opinion. He is just so perfect for this, and I just every time he cried, it just broke my heart. I love Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right. Um, that chick from Gravity, the Catwoman girl, I forgot her name. She was like in Princess Diaries or something too. She's okay. I mean, like she's good. It's just like there's like one scene where she's talking about how like love is gonna save the world.
Maybe it means something more, something we can't yet understand. Maybe it's some evidence, some artifact of a higher dimension that we can't consciously perceive. I'm drawn across the universe to someone I haven't seen in a decade, who I know is probably dead. Love is the one thing We're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space. Maybe we should trust that, even if we can't understand it yet.
And I kind of cringed a little at that, but then it comes back in the movie a little bit later, and you kind of get it. But I really thought she sounded really dumb when she was going through that monologue, and I was just like, eh. And that one black dude who like ages, but like the only way he ages is like a grain of white in his beard. I didn't find him to be that great. Like he was just okay. He was like just exposition man, and I was fine with that. He was just explaining to us what science is. And then there's Michael Caine. I found him to be good. There's the daughter, Murph. She's the kid actress was, to my surprise, not as bad as I was expecting a kid actress to be. And when she becomes older and an adult, she's really great too. It's the same girl from like It Too, I think, and she's just great in this. And I just I liked everyone in it. I didn't find anyone to be kind of cringe except for that one scene of the everything else was fine. Except for Matt Damon, all of his scenes, I just wanted to shoot myself just because it's Matt Damon, and I hate that potato face mother. Matt Damon. Can we all just like not give Damon any money or fame anymore? I don't know what is it that I hate about him so much, but I really do with like full passion hate. No, not hate. Despise this man. I don't know why. Everyone has that one actor that they hate. For some, it's Ralph Macchio. For some, is a Guy Courtney. For me, it's this potato-faced, stupid mother. The story. I think this is where the movie shines, is with the story and just the themes it tackles and just the theories and the concepts it goes through. I thought this was like a could happen possible reality where this might be our future. It was like a little more realistic, but then it goes to like directions and you're just like, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Not Jason Bourne, because that's Matt Damon, and I will swear. But yeah, everything in this movie makes sense, even though sometimes some things might confuse someone and confused me a few times, but then it made sense. Everything makes sense. They make everything so confusing. I don't know why Christopher Nolan is just so obsessed with making the most confusing storylines and just beats ever, but in this movie he succeeds at explaining it correctly and making the audience feel like, oh, I get it. And the story's great. It's so goddamn, like, not perfect, but it works so well in the way that it does and the way places that it goes, and it just hits you in the face with just its perfect execution. Just there is this one scene where Matthew McConaughey, like, he finds the secret to like the fifth dimension, and he's like playing with like bookshelves, and like at first you're really confused. You're like, oh, this is kind of like cheesy. Why is this turned into like corny fantasy movie? And then he kind of goes on with this explanation where this movie just tells you of how wrong our concept of what could be real and what is just out of it is, and how we don't know anything, that it just justifies itself and it kind of executes it perfectly with the visuals, that you just kind of accept it even though it's super unrealistic, and like to our point of view and to our understanding it's super like out there and unrealistic, but the movie executes it so well with its visuals and the dialogue and how they explain it, that you believe it, you accept it to be a possibility. And I just found that fascinating of how they did that. So very good on you, Christopher Nolan. This one time you didn't leave everyone going, hey, sorry for the bad quality of the sound, but thanks for watching. Subscribe because I might be posting more. And if you liked it, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. I don't care. I don't tell you what to do. Sorry, I kind of sound like an idiot throughout that whole thing. I kind of just recorded myself going off about the movie right after watching it, so it was not written. I repeat a lot of words and I just sound dumb for a lot of it, but in the gist of it, I do still have the same feelings and mean all I said.